Hello, everyone. I thought I'd try and get scans of the corrupted nullifiers to try and maybe find out why people hate them. I know why right now, but I just need an example to present the problem and potential solution, maybe. Okay. So let's do some scanning, but first I have to survive until the nullifiers show up. So supposedly, the reason why people don't like the nullifiers is mainly because they limit the amount of damage snipers can do. Meaning, you can't really shoot through their shield because punch through does not work. So what you must do is use an automatic weapon to whittle the shield down until you can get a shot into the nullifier. I'm dying. God, that sucks. I don't have any tier 3 survivals because they've been a pain to get, and I at least have Warframe now. So, back to nullifiers. Reason people don't like them is because the damage this pairs can deal, for example, it can deal constant crit damage. See, that was a double crit. It was red, and that dealt 5,000. 5,000 there, and still 5,000. I can deal a lot more damage if I aim for the head, as per usual, because that's logic. And headshots mean more damage, because that's much harder. I believe that was 20,000. Yeah, that's 20,000. So I could deal up to 20,000 damage with the Paris Prime here. It's not 100% better than the Dread, as many claim, but doesn't really matter. You just use a favorite weapon. So far, it's been it's been the Paris Prime for me. God damn it, I suck. I suck. And hell, some people like the new Daiku. So when people use a sniper weapon, the high damage they can do with these snipers are reduced. So when you shoot the shield, it just only goes down gradually. So you have to pump in many bullets, sniper bullets, into the shield. Now, considering that sniper rounds are a little harder to find, it's kind of a waste. So you have to use it secondary. And considering how fast your character swaps to the secondary or melee, kind of detracts from the usefulness of sniper weapons. Since you're going to have to constantly use your pistol to take down these nullifiers. Unless you go inside of the nullifier bubble, then you can shoot the nullifier. But that means you'll have to... Normally the enemies that are inside the bubble are rather strong, especially when you plan on going late in survival, like 60 minutes or so. I can't do that. But, for piss off. So when you use a sniper weapon, thousands of damage gets reduced to 400, because the amount of damage you deal to a shield is actually 400. And if your damage is actually below 100, then like 14 damage, that gets buffed up to 100. So you're going to always deal between 100 and 400, no matter what weapon you use. And the problem is... Shut up. Ah! Hate you! Ah! Ow! Ow! I'm alone. Ah! Piss off! So when you use the a sniper is not as effective as it should be against nullifier shields. As it should be. See life support. So. And it comes to the simple, you need to use an automatic weapon in order to quickly shoot down the shield, meaning making the snipers less viable. So you have to use an automatic weapon like a good kata or something. Or if you have a fast finger, shoot them to hell with your secondary pistol, spam weapon like this Vasto. I can only give an example if they show up. Come on, Nullifiers, you know you want to show up. It gets even worse when there's ancients involved, because they're the ones that reduce damage to anyone around them. So, to my knowledge, I think ancients actually reduce the damage done to the shields as well. I may be incorrect, but that may be a problem. Another problem adding to the nullifier damage. Also, when you shoot the shields, it will actually get calculated into a percentage of how much the shield will actually shrink. So 400 will reduce the size of the shield by 16%. But the problem is, it only reduces the current size, not the maximum size. It should be the maximum. So the more you shoot down the shield, the more bullets you'll have to pump into it. I remember playing with Janzer one time, and he said, "Oh, what's the problem with killing nullifiers?" And kind of limits. And in my opinion, the reason why people don't like nullifiers is that they limit weapon selection. That's why. They limit choice. When, in essence, all weapons should be viable. So, that's why people hate nullifiers so much. But then again, there are some people who press forward to win, and they're the ones complaining, but it's their choice of using that direction of killing nullifiers. Their purpose is to limit to Warframe ability so that they be a priority. But that's what snipers are for, to eliminate priority targets. They're like hitmen. But if the enemy that they're supposed to be taking out is behind a barrier, that's a problem. So, if you have a variety of players, one to take out being the hitman of the team, that's not going to work against the nullifiers. Someone will have to go inside that bubble, which is most likely guarded by dozens of bomb bots. Here's one. Scan him! Scan him! Okay, one scan. One more. And that should be good. See, I'm shooting it with a spammy weapon. Oh, damn it, I should have let it be scanned. Ah. So I remember a post is saying something about snipers should be able to punch through enemy nullifiers. Yeah. Why haven't they done that? Why haven't DE done that? Snipers are hitmen. I know it detracts. I mean, no. I know that some people will say, oh, that will promote to press 4 to win more, because someone will just aim at nullifier bubble and shoot it. Well, that's the purpose. I did it again. That's sort of the sniper's purpose, to remove priority targets to make it easier for the rest of the team. It's teamwork. And this is a co-op game after all. I hope this conversation isn't being overblown by the game. Ow. Also, I hate knockdown. But that's normal. That's to be expected. No one likes knockdowns. Product entry complete, so I can leave. Anyways, I'll see you within maybe the Oraculum or whatever the simulator is. Simulacrum, I think. Cutting now. Alright, example times. I hope this is accurate enough for everyone, and if I get any information incorrect, hopefully I'll correct them in annotations or something, but nah. So here we have a corrupted nullifier. You'll get to see them around level 25 to 40 if you go into tier 4, I think. Let's go with 40. And let's see. Whee! So this is a constant crit weapon. It should deal over 20,000 damage with double crit, but around 1,000 for normal crit. So when we shoot, it only dealt 1,000, and that was not a crit damage. And it doesn't take long for the shields to regenerate. Here's the problem. You begin shooting the shield, and it shrinks. But the problem is, it only shrinks. One second. I cannot word right now, sorry. As the shield shrinks, that means you deal less damage to the shield. Meaning, it only detracts from the current size of the shield. So, you can tell the difference between the shrink rate of the shield as it gets smaller. So, the more times you have to shoot the shield, the more arrows you have to put into it. So it only becomes really viable if you just spam non-charged. And then you can get at the nullifier himself. And considering that and considering that sniper rounds are harder to find, and you probably will have to use a sniper ammo mutation, it takes a lot of bullets or arrows depending on your weapon, your sniper weapon. Lasers if you're using the Lanka. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It took 9 shots to take down the shield of a level 14 nullifier. I don't know if the health of the shield depends on the nullifier level, but it took 9 shots either way. So I shall get out my pistol. 7, 8. I think that was 8. And then take out shield, bow, and 1 second. But the rate that the shield regenerates is rather quick. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Took 9 shots that time. Switch to bow, pull back and fire. So if you're not quick enough to switch to the weapon of choice that you want to take the nullifier out, it may take too long to actually get to the nullifier. But problems become alright. The problem becomes great when there's multiple enemies within the shield. Let's say, let's go overboard to 9 ancients and 1 nullifier. That means the nullifier should get... Oh! I used the wrong one! Shit! Outtake! Oops. So, corrupted ancients reduce damage still to their pals. That's funny. So when you reduce all that shield, deal damage, and okay, it seems that they can't reduce damage to nullifiers. Well, at least you won't have to worry about those jerks ruining your day then. But I still hate these guys. Their damage reduction should be capped at 50% personally. And the amount of time to get knocked down by them is a pain. But that's another topic. So I hope you learned something. Hopefully you didn't get annoyed by my voice or laughter or whatever, or the sound effects I made. So have a good day. No idea what my vultures did there. For you.